Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. So for today's video, as you saw from the title, I am doing a full face of makeup from Five and Below. I have it right here, my Five and Below makeup. Five Below does carry a lot of Wet n Wild and LA colors, and then they have random little makeup brands. So I did get a lot of LA color and Wet n Wilds because the other stuff was sold out. But it is everything from Five and Below, so I'm so excited to be doing this video. I know that when I did my Dollar Tree one, I've been planning on doing this one, so I finally got around to it, and yeah, I'm really excited to do this video, and without further ado, let's just jump right into it. I'm also really excited because look at my hair in these little pigtails with these braids, and my hair is getting longer. Look how long it's getting, guys. Okay, so let's zoom in so we can get into these products. Okay, so first thing, of course, I'm gonna start with my eyebrows. So I have this Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Kit. This is what it looks like. I loved it because it had the dark color, it had like a medium color, and it had the wax. I didn't have to grab a brow gel because I'm gonna use the wax for this. I'm really excited to try this out on my eyebrows. Now this is the hardest part, getting it undone. Wants it for my safety, but just open. Okay, so I finally got it. It's actually so cute. Look, it comes with these little tiny tweezers. Look at that. It comes with these little tiny tweezers. Isn't that just so cute? So you can like put these in your purse and just start plucking away. And it comes with this little tiny eyebrow brush, but I'm not going to be using this just because I have one. And I don't really like these small ones, but you can definitely use them if you don't have an eyebrow brush. I'm going to do my eyebrows with this. I'm so excited because I feel like eyebrow products are something that it's really hard to find sometimes, but not for Wet n Wild. They got like a whole kit, you know? Anyway, so I'm going to brush it in the bottom one, and then I'm going to just fill in my brows. Alright, so my eyebrows already look so much better. I'm actually really liking this. It's just a regular powder. I feel like powders are basically all the same. So there's not much to say about it, but I really do like it. And if you like a brow powder, I definitely recommend this if one of these is your shade. Alright, so my eyebrows are done. I really like them. I'm gonna go with my spoolie and dip into this wax. And I'm just gonna wax my brows up. I might have to redo this just because I'm gonna be doing my face later on, but just for right now, we're just gonna brush out our brows. So I will definitely be using this again. And like I said, if one of these is your shade, go pick it up at your local Five Below. Right, next we have our eyes, and to prime my eyelids, I have this LA Girl Ultimate Cover Concealer, and mine's in the shade Wheat. This is what it looks like. I've never tried this before, but I've actually heard people try this, and they said it was really good, so I'm really excited to try this today. Oh, I need to get my beauty blender wet. Hold on one second. Alright, so I'm not going to waste my time taking off all the plastic, but I did get it undone, and I'm just going to put this on my eyelids just to prime. First, I could say this is a really big dofa, which I actually really like because it covers more area when you have a bigger dofa, but let's see. And I think Wheat was a pretty good color. Alright, so far I love the color. It looks like it's gonna be a like medium coverage maybe. I don't know exactly what type of concealer it is, but it looks like it's really good. Alright, so I primed my eyelids. Next we have a eyeshadow palette, and this is also from LA Colors too. And this is the one I picked up. I don't think I have a palette like this. That's why I wanted to pick this up. I don't know, I was really intrigued by these purples and this yellow. I don't know why, but I definitely wanted to try this out. They had so many eyeshadow palettes that they had a lot of nude eyeshadow palettes, which isn't bad, but I have a lot of nudes, so I wanted to try something different. Actually use some color maybe. So this is what it looks like up close. I actually love all the colors. I don't see like a neutral shade in here, so I'm not gonna set my eyelids, sadly. But I'm gonna take this fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna like do a transition shade first, and I'm gonna take this little purple. I kind of want to do a purple look today. I'm gonna take this purple and just apply that in my crease. And even though I did not set my eyelids, this is going on very easily. I think it has a little bit of shimmer in it, but it's still really cute. All right, so I have that purple on there. The next purple I'm going to go into is the one right beside it, which is just a little bit darker and it's a little bit more matte, so it doesn't have a lot of shimmer in it. And I'm just going to place this just more on the outer corner right here and just a little bit in the crease just to deepen this up a little bit. So they are pretty pigmented. You do have to build them up a little bit, but I mean the color is really good. I mean they're not crazy pigmented where you just lose control, but they are very buildable, so I really like them. All right, so I'm actually gonna take this gold color right here. I thought it was a matte yellow at first, but it's not, but that's okay. I'm gonna take that yellow and I'm gonna see what it does without setting spray and just place this on my, oh my gosh, that's actually really good without setting spray, guys. Look at that pigment. I am gonna spray a little bit of setting spray on it, and of course it is a lot better with the setting spray, but I think for without the setting spray, it was actually really good, so I really like that. Do this and then do it with your setting spray and then apply and just dab it on there. Don't smear it on there. So, and then it builds up really nice though. All right, so there are my eyes. The best way that I could think of applying this shimmer, just because it was pretty good on its own, but of course I wanted more pigment and everything, so I dipped it into the palette, and then right after I sprayed it each time before applying on my lid so I had something sticky to stick to. So I found that that's the best method for this eyeshadow palette for me. Of course, it's not my favorite palette, but I do actually like it. Of course, for $5, I enjoyed a lot. Next is eyeliner, and for eyeliner, I got this LA Colors. This is new, and this is in the shade Black. It's in the Precise Eye Marker, and this is what it looks like. I've never tried LA Girl Colors eyeliner before. I don't know if this is the only one this wasn't the only eyeliner they had, so I know they've done some before, but I personally never tried them. I don't like packages like that. Taking too long. Okay, finally got it out. I don't like anything waterproof, so I thought it said waterproof. I was like, oh no, I don't want that. Anyway, but this is what it looks like. It has that little tiny felt tip. Hopefully this works, because this looks like for $5 it'd be really good. I'm just gonna quickly maybe do like a small winged liner, not for sure, but I'm just gonna quickly do my liner and see what happens. Alright, so there is my winged liner for this. I have to say that I do like the stiffness of this eye pencil, just because I feel like it's really easy to maneuver. It's not too stiff as where you can't move it, but the tip is just perfect. The only thing is, it was kind of hard to cover up that shimmer at the very top. Oh, I have something in my eye. It was hard to cover over that shimmer. Nothing like I can't really go over once it's dry, but I actually do like this. I'm gonna do my other eye really quickly, and I will be right back. All right, and there's my liner. I actually do really like this this eyeliner marker. This was only $3 for this pencil, and for $3, I would definitely be using it again. Of course, there are better eyeliners out there, but for $3, girl, this is really good. So if you want a cheap eyeliner pencil that works really good, get this one. Next on my list, we have our face now. For primer, I got this Wet n Wild Water Drop Primer. This is in the scent Coconut. Okay, there we go. Of course, none of these products are like very new or anything. I think these have all been around for a while, except for the ones that are like newer. It comes out in this consistency. Kind of feels like a moisturizer, very of course water-based like it said. I need to put my hair behind my ears now. Oh no, I got some in my hair. But it's supposed to be hydrating for your skin and lock in the moisture. So that's what I need right now, is some hydratingness for my face, because you know we're in that time where we are dry, guys. So yes, it says it's a cream to water formula. It hydrates and locks down moisture and blurs the appearance of pores. I actually kind of do see the blurredness. Of course, I definitely do feel the hydration, and I definitely do feel the cream to water base. So of course the claims are correct. Of course, I don't see like significant like, oh my gosh, my face, you can't see anything on my face. But for the price of under $5, this is really good. I actually really like it, so yeah. All right, for foundation, this is the LA Colors Truly Matte Long Wearing Pigment Foundation. This is in the shade Medium Beige. I don't know if this is supposed to be a full coverage foundation or what, but the reason I got that primer was because I needed a hydrating primer. I usually don't use matte foundations just because my face is so dry, but you know, if you ever do use a matte foundation and you are a little dry, just hydrate your skin really well beforehand, and you know, use good hydrating products, you know, other than the matte foundation. I thought this was a pretty good color. Hopefully it's the right one, so let me just take off. Oh, there we go. I actually like the bottle. It looks pretty good, and I love the pump, so. All right, so it is actually really thick, which isn't a bad thing. I'm just telling you guys how it is. Yeah, it's very thick. So I feel like it's gonna be kind of full coverage, but I love the color of it. I think I did a pretty good job with the color match. So let's blend that out with our beauty sponge. It kind of feels like the LA Girl foundation that I have. It's a pretty thick, it has like a, you can see it kind of feels kind of cakey on my face now. I don't know, I'm gonna continue to work with it, but it does have that cakey feel to it, the thickness. But I also think that's the matte. I usually don't wear matte foundations, so I can never really tell which one it is. But it has some good coverage, like it's actually covering my whole face, guys. It's covering everything. All the imperfections I don't want, it's covering. All right, so for first thoughts, this is a kind of up close look. I actually really like it. Of course, it's matte, so it's not my favorite, but it does have a thick consistency to it. So if you don't like that, I mean, I don't think this is the product for you unless you just use like a tiny bit of it. But I feel like it's like medium to full coverage. So I personally do like that. I love me a good foundation that has some coverage to it. But yeah, I actually like that foundation. We'll definitely be using it again. All right, so now I'm gonna conceal, and I'm gonna use my LA Colors concealer. I actually love this doe foot because look, it's so big. You can just swipe it over, and that's it, guys. That is it. And it looks like this concealer turns to matte too, which isn't a bad thing. I'm just telling you guys how it seems to me. And it is like a medium. If I would stop doing this around, it is like a medium to full coverage too. All right, so I got my whole all my concealer on. My face is looking pretty pale, but I loved both the foundation and concealer together. I actually really like it, so good for that. Next, we have powder, and for powder, I actually have this LA Colors Mineral Pressed powder. This is what it looks like. And I'm just gonna set my whole face with this because that's what I usually do. I usually take like a translucent powder and set my whole face, so nothing new about that. It does come with a little mirror, guys. Look at this little mirror. And it comes with this little spongy thing, which is so cool. Anyway, we're not gonna use that today. We're just gonna use my brush that I have. So I'm gonna take this small little precise brush and just put this under my eyes. Every time I use a compact powder like this, I always think about how I put highlighter all over my face with the e.l.f. one, because I could not tell the difference, guys. That was crazy to me. In my e.l.f. event video, I was like shocked. And we're even looking even more pale right now, but we will get all bronzed up here in a minute. All right, so far for the powder, I like it. I do not have a compact powder like this, so I think this is the perfect one. My face looks pretty good so far, and I feel like it's just a regular good powder, so I will definitely be using this again. Now for bronzer, I have the LA Colors bronzer, and I've actually heard such good things about this bronzer. Hopefully this is not too dark for me because this was the only color they had. I love the little like indentions in it. It's kind of like a spiral. It's making me really heavy. Anyway, so hopefully it's not too dark for me. I'm just gonna put a little bit on for right now and just see what happens. Will bronze me up really fast. I think it is a tad bit too dark, but It's very, very like nice and blending on the skin very, very nicely. So I actually really like it. As long as you don't go too heavy-handed with this bronzer. I've been liking tapping in and then tapping some on my hand to get like the excess powder off and then going on my face. I'm actually really liking the way this bronzer is turning out, guys. I really, really like the tone. I know it is a little too dark, but once I get into that summertime, guys, this bronzer will probably be the perfect match for me and I will love it. Even though I still love it, I just think it is a tad bit too dark. Even though I've said that like 20 times, like we know it's too dark. Okay, we get it. Back to the bronzer. It bronzed up my face so well, guys. This is such a good bronzer. I think this was like $4 or something, and look, like this pan is just so big. It's like almost the size of like my hand, like the palm of my hand. This is how big this is. Really big pan for the price, so I actually really like this, and definitely will be using it because it just blended out so smoothly on my skin. No patches, no nothing. So yeah, love it. Next we have blush, and for blush I got this Wet n Wild. It has a little bit of shimmer in it. It says it's new, and this is in the shade Nudist Society. So this is what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can see, but this is the shimmer in it. Let me take off the sticker for you. Maybe you can see a little bit more. Alright, so here it looks like that. I don't know if you guys can see the shimmer in it, but it does have a little bit of shimmer. I don't know how pigmented this is, so I'm just going to start off with a little bit. Ooh, look at that beautiful, beautiful blush. That is so pretty, guys. But look how beautiful that turned out, guys. Look, that little hint of color, but it also has that shine, the shimmer in it. I absolutely love it. Definitely will be using it again. I love peachy little, you know, blushes like this. I love those. All right, next I had this Wet n Wild highlighting powder. This obviously is something that has been around for so long, but I have never tried this highlighter, and this is something I've always wanted to try because I'm one of those people that never gets to try it, and then once it's like people done forgot about it, that's my time to try, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so new, but it's not new. It's just I'm really late to everything. I've just heard so many good things about it. Oh yeah, that is beautiful. Of course it is. Of course it is beautiful. Look how it, watch this, guys. Yes, already glowing. This is a beautiful highlighter. I'm actually gonna stick a little bit of this on my brow bone and on my inner corner. Wow, that is just so pretty, guys. Absolutely love this. I wish I could have gotten it sooner, but I'm glad I got to try it now, and will definitely be using this very, very often. Probably one of those things that I'm like, will grab for every day. I have to do my eyeshadow on the lower part of my lashes. So I'm going to just stick this darkest purple right here that I used on my outer corners, and I'm just gonna quickly pop this in on my lower lash line. That's popped on my lower lash line. Now I'm gonna set my face, that since all my powders are done, and I used this setting spray for my gold eyeshadow, and so the setting spray I got was the Wet n Wild Cucumber Primer Water, but you can use this to prep, set, and refresh your face, and I think this was like $4 something, so under $5. This is what it looks like. These have been around for a long time, and I've had one of these, and I think I still have one of these, but I don't have the cucumber one. I wanted to try this one because LA Colors setting spray was matte, a matte finish, and since I had a matte foundation, I did not want that much matte on my face. So I picked up this hydrating one, and I just picked up this scent. Guys, my rabbit got into my fan. Now it's like half the size it was. It just has the eyes. Anyway, yeah, so I will be fanning with my ripped up fan, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna quickly set my face and then fan it off. Has a very intense sprayer. I did not think it was gonna be that intense on my face, but yes, it is very intense. I'm gonna spray one more time, and then I'm gonna go in and dab it with my sponge. I'm gonna go in with my sponge and tap this out to kind of make it a little bit more subtle if anything's too exaggerated. Look, it's all in my hair, oh no. All right, and there is the finished face look. I actually love my complexion today. So next I have mascara, and I got this big box. This is a big box just for mascara. This is the Manakadar Lash Love. I've never seen this brand before, so I definitely wanted to try this out, and it says it has a volumizing and curling mascara, so I definitely wanted to try this out. It says hydrating no flake formula, so let's see if it does that. I don't think I've ever had a mascara flake on me. I know every mascara is different on everybody, so it could flake on somebody, but then it could not flake on somebody. You never know, so I've never had a mascara flake on me. So this is the volumizing one. It says volumizing right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. It says volumizing, and then this one just says curling. So that's what that's. I'm like, my arms are like this, trying to show you guys. Anyway, so I'm just gonna quickly curl my lashes, and then I'm gonna prime my eyelashes, just because that's something I always do for my lashes. Oh my gosh, for some protection. Anyway, so I'm gonna curl them very quickly. I didn't do a lot because I do want to see how curled they get, but I need to get me a new eyelash primer. This one's so good, and I need to get me another one. I'm gonna start with the curling mascara. So this is what this wand looks like. Of course, I've seen wands like this in the drugstore before, so not a big problem, but this is a plastic wand. And I don't know if you guys can see, but like inside the tube, you can see like where the black ends right here, like where the black pigment is. I don't know if it's supposed to be all the way down there, but that's where it's at. I wanted to zoom y'all in while I did my lashes. So this is the best they curled them. I don't see, this is not my favorite curling for sure. I mean, my Maybelline one does so much better, and I feel like they are almost the same exact wand. But this, I mean, yeah, it kind of did give me a little bit of curl, but I'm not gonna say it's terrible, but it's not my favorite. And I don't know if I'd use it again. It's just not my favorite. Anyway, now I'm gonna use the volumizing side, and hopefully this will thicken up my lashes. And this is what this one looks like right here. Just a circular wand, and hopefully this will thicken them up because they do look really, really like sparse right now. So okay, this is how they look now. I do not see a difference. This mascara did not volumize them at all, so I don't know what's the whole deal with the volumizing. Like I said, I have so many other mascaras that do both of those. So now I'm gonna do the other eyelash, just to see what it does. Well, not to see what it does, to finish off this eyelash look, and then I'm gonna do my bottom ones really quickly, and then I'll be back. Alright, something I would say for these mascaras is this curling one. I would use it on my bottom lashes just because it separates them really well and gives them just a little bit of mascara when I don't want them to have a buttload of mascara on them. But for my top lashes, yes, they get the job done, but not the way I like them. They just seem too thin for me, and for somebody who doesn't wear lashes, I want to be able to see the thickness in my lashes and have that mascara do that for me. But these two do not do that for me, but maybe for a little natural everyday look, it might work for me. All right, now for lips, I did get a lip product, and this is the last product. This is the, of course, Wet n Wild lipstick. This is in the shade Never Nude. I wanted to pick up a nude just because I don't have a lot of good, like, intense nudes. I just have like little pinky ones. So I thought this one was like perfect for this, and because like I wanted something to match my eyes because I didn't know what I was doing. But yeah, I'm just gonna stick this on. It's supposed to be matte, so it's not supposed to be hydrating at all, which I didn't expect, but just for warning if you do buy these. They are pretty creamy though. Like, it's not super bad, but I mean, they're matte, but they're pretty creamy, so I actually like it. I'm not the best at applying lipstick, so please keep that in mind. But I actually love this nude. This is actually like my first nude. My other ones are more pinky, and yeah, I love them, but sometimes I just want a nude that goes with like any eyeshadow look I do. So I'm glad I picked out this nude. This is so good. But yeah, this is the final look. You guys let me know what you think, if you guys like it. I personally really like it. I love the complexion and the eyes. Those are my favorites. I mean, the eyeshadow, the only thing I could do without is the mascara. I wish I could have picked out a better one, but I did want to try it out, and now that I have tried it out, I know it is not the deal. Alright guys, and we are at the end of the video, and this is the finished look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I've been really meaning to do this video, so I had so much fun testing out these products. I love the way everything turned out, and I hope you guys did too. Like I said, the only thing I would not purchase again from anything like that is the mascara. It just didn't do anything really for me, but everything else I'm definitely going to be using again. Love those products, and I like the way they turned out. So give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment down below your thoughts and suggestions, and subscribe to my channel for more makeup content. Maybe I can do another store for makeup. Like I said, I love reviewing makeup. That's probably one of my favorite things to do. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.